Let me ask you a hard question. Why do so many students fail, not at the end, but right at the beginning? Why do people quit before they've even given themselves a real chance to win? It's not because they're stupid. It's not because they don't have a talent. It's not because the world is against them. Most of the time, it's because they kill their own dreams before the race even starts. They sabotage themselves. They look at the mountain and decide, too high, too far, not worth it. But here's the truth. You're not losing to your subject or to your exams or to your teachers. You're losing to yourself. And if you can win that battle, the one in your head, you can win anything. This matters more than you think, because quitting early isn't just about school. It's a habit. If you quit here, you'll quit everywhere else too. Think about it. How many times have you started something? Gym, a new skill, a side hustle, only to stop after a few weeks. Not because you failed, but because you never even let yourself see what would happen if you stayed the course. That's the silent tragedy. Not failing, not falling, but never even giving yourself a shot to rise. Today, we're going to break down why most students quit before they even begin to win, and how you can make sure you don't become one of them. Here's the first reason. Most students quit because they expect results too fast. You study for 2 days and you expect to feel smarter. You go to the gym once and you look in the mirror hoping to see abs. You work on your business idea for a week and expect money to flow in. But life doesn't pay you instantly. Life pays you later. It's a delayed paycheck. Imagine planting a seed. You water it for 3 days. Nothing happens. Do you dig it up and say, the seed is broken? No. You keep watering because growth is invisible at first. But students, they get frustrated. They say, it's not working. And they quit. They don't realize the hardest part of winning is enduring the invisible stage, the stage where nothing seems to change. That's when most people walk away. That's why most never win. The second reason people quit: comparison. You're sitting in class. The guy next to you gets it instantly. You struggle for hours and still feel stuck. So you think, I'm not good enough. Maybe I'm just dumb. But let me remind you, comparison kills confidence. You're comparing your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 10. You don't know how many hours they put in. You don't see the struggles behind their smile. Picture this. 2 people run a marathon. One finishes in 3 hours, the other in 6. Who's the winner? Both of them? Because both cross the finish line. But most students never let themselves cross the finish line because they get blinded by someone else's pace. They look left, look right, and forget to look forward. Your journey is yours. And the only person you need to beat is the version of you from yesterday. Here's another brutal truth. Most students quit because they're terrified of looking stupid. It's not the failure itself. It's failing in front of others. Think about it. You hesitate to answer a question in class because you might be wrong. You don't try out for the team because what if you don't make it? You don't start the project because people might laugh when it flops. So you protect your ego. You play it safe. And you quit before anyone can see you lose. But what's worse? Looking dumb for 5 minutes. Or staying average forever because you were too scared to look dumb once. The truth is, people don't remember your failures. They're too busy worrying about their own. But they will remember your courage. They will remember that you tried. So stop protecting your image and start protecting your future. Because one will fade and the other will last. And finally, most students quit because they underestimate the power of consistency. They think success is about giant leaps, pulling all-nighters, cramming before exams, making massive changes overnight. But success is boring. It's repetition. It's doing the small, unglamorous tasks every single day. Picture a drop of water hitting a rock. One drop does nothing, but years of drops carve valleys. Most students never stick around long enough to let consistency carve results. They want fireworks, not candles. But candles burn longer. So if you want to win, forget about overnight success. Focus on daily success. Show up today, tomorrow, the next day, because consistency is the bridge between your dream and your reality. So, why do most students quit before they even begin to win? Because they expect instant results. Because they compare themselves to others. Because they fear failing in public. And because they don't respect consistency. But here's the good news. These are not permanent flaws. They're choices, and choices can be changed. If you can delay your need for instant results, if you can stop comparing, if you can embrace the embarrassment of failing in public, and if you can stay consistent even when it's boring, then you will separate yourself from 90% of people. Because the truth is, winning is less about talent and more about staying in the game long enough to let talent grow. So now it's your move. Ask yourself, where in your life have you quit too early? Where did you stop before you even began to win? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear your story. If this video spoke to you, hit that like button. And if you want more straight talk motivation, subscribe and join the journey. Remember, most people quit. Don't be most people.